Hi, welcome in Mission Pharmacy. This is Sunil Pandey, Associate Professor in Pharmacy Department. Dear students, as you know very well that in the last video I have completed the endocrine system, digestive system, and cardiovascular system. Today I am going to complete the circulatory system, which is very important for the examination point of view. Dear students, if I am going to discuss about the circulatory system, first of all, I would like to discuss about the blood. As we know that the blood is the specialized connective tissue, and if we are going for the composition of blood, then blood is made up from the two portions. First one is the plasma, and second one is the plasma cells. The constituents about the plasma, that is the 55% contribution for the making of the blood, and the blood cells, that is the 45% which contributed for the formation of blood. And if I am discussing about the amount of the blood in male and female, then 5 to 6 liters is available in male and 4 to 5 liters available in the female. If I am discussing about the pH of the blood, then pH about 7.35 to 7.45. It is slightly alkaline. Dear students, blood type of suspension in which blood cells is distributed in fluid plasma. If I am discussing about the blood cells, the composition of blood cells, in the blood cells there is a RBC, the full form of RBC is red blood corpuscles, and the WBC, which is white blood corpuscles, and platelets. These are the cells which present in the blood as a blood cells in the blood. And if I am discussing about the plasma constituents, there are some elements, some things which is present, which constitute the plasma, that is the water 98%, some protein like albumin, globulin, glycoprotein, antibodies, electrolytes and sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, nutrients like the carbohydrate, fat, proteins, vitamins, minerals. These are also available in plasma constituents. Some gases like oxygen, carbon dioxide, some hormones like the testosterone, estrogen, and thyroid, and some waste product like the urea, creatine, ammonia, uric acid. It is also present in as a plasma constitute of the blood. Dear students, if I am going to discuss about the WBC, then WBC is basically divided into two parts. First one is the granulocytes and second one is the agranulocyte. What is the difference between the granulocytes and agranulocytes? The difference is that granulocytes contain the granules inside the cytoplasm, where agranulocyte doesn't have the granules inside their cytoplasm. This is the basic difference of WBCs of granulocytes and agranulocyte types. The granulocytes, in which neutrophils, basophils, and eosinophils. These are three types of granulocytes which play an important role in the defense mechanism of the body. And agranulocyte, that is the monocytes and lymphocytes. This is the two agranulocyte type of WBC which help in the defense mechanism of the body. Dear student, some other important point is here, that is the bone marrow. If I am discussing about the bone marrow, the long bone in the child help in the formation of WBC, and about the RBC and WBC. And in adult, that is axial bone is help in the formation of WBC and RBC. If I am discussing about the RBC, that is the RBC basically contain hemoglobins, and the formation of hemoglobins is made up from two parts. First one is the globulin protein, and that is the ferrous ion. These two components is responsible for the formation of RBC. And There is one thing that if I am discussing, that is the bone marrow. It is divided into three parts. That is the RBM, and this is also RBM, and this is the YBM. That is the YBM. The full form RBM is red bone marrow, and the YBM means that is the yellow bone marrow. This is the parts of the bone marrow which is present in the long bone or axial skeleton of adult. This play important formation of RBC. RBM plays important role for the formation of RBC, and the YBM is playing as important role for the formation of WBCs, white blood corpuscles. We can't exclude about the platelets, because platelet is also the parts of blood cells which play in the important role in blood clotting. Platelets is also play an important role for the blood clotting. It is also called thrombocytes, and the disease associated with the platelets, that is thrombocytopenia. Thrombocytopenia. Some other disease associated with the RBCs, that is anemia. The anemia basically which occur, that is basically sometimes, that is the sickle cell anemia. Sickle cell anemia, that is the megaloblastic anemia, and third one is the iron deficiency anemia. What is the difference between the types of anemia? The anemia due to the deficiency of, you can say, the iron, that is a globulin protein. These are the